that sits in their car and talks to the camera. Because I have so many thoughts going through my head, and I just want to kind of document some of this, because I am, as of today, it's September 9th, 2024, and I am just under 2 weeks out from my second bikini competition. And I just want to kind of document some of my thoughts. Except I just caught a glimpse of myself and I look crazy. I just got done with 60 minutes of cardio. It's really hot in this car because it's the end of summer. I think it's something like 95 degrees today, so I am going to readjust. So just get ready for a harsh cut and then I'll get into it. Okay, a little bit more comfortable. It is really hot today. But anyway, like I mentioned, I am 2 weeks out from my second bikini competition. It's the Sasquatch Pro-Am show. It's in Federal Way, Washington on September 21st, 2024. And I'll be competing as a amateur NPC bikini competitor. So I'm very excited for the show. I am feeling really good about it, but things have been changing really fast these past couple days. I'm very tired and I'm proud of myself. I think going into my first show was the Washington State Open. It was in July. It was July 17th, 2024. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this video, but maybe I'll insert some pictures or some clips from that here. But I went into that show not really feeling ready for it. I didn't feel lean enough. I wasn't very confident in my posing. I just didn't feel ready, and I think it showed on stage. And I even got feedback from one of the judges that I needed to be more confident. I needed to, in my presentation on stage, I just needed to display more confidence. And I'm hoping to bring that to the Sasquatch show. I'm not shooting for perfection, just better than how I presented myself in July. So that's the goal. I'm going into this next show not with any expectation of a placing. That's not really my goal. I just want to be better than I was in July, and I know that I already am. I know I'm already leaner. I know that my physique is already better. We've already shaved off something like, I'm already something like 6 pounds, I think, down from what I was on my previous show day. And we're still 11 days out, so I feel really good. And I had a really good check-in with my coach, Evan, this morning. Got some good feedback. We have a good plan for this week, and I'm excited. I'm excited for how these next few days are going to go. I'm working really hard. Cardio is still pretty high. Food is very low, but I am in a really good rhythm, and I feel good. I'm tired and my brain is mush. The whole joke that I've been talking about with my husband, just friends at the gym, is that I'll say things like, me and my one brain cell did this today, or me and my one brain cell forgot to do this. For example, I've been making a lot of food for Jackson. That's been something that I found a lot of joy in lately, because I've been working from home a lot, and my job right now thankfully gives me a lot of freedom to make my own schedule, work at home, which I'm incredibly thankful for, because bodybuilding takes a lot of your time. It's just it takes a lot of the burden off when you're able to work at home, and kind of anything that you're able to manage your own schedule makes a huge difference. But anyway, I've been making lunches for Jackson when I'm able to, and just making something simple like a hamburger for him. I almost just completely ruined it by dumping a cafe yum sauce on it instead of the sauce that I was supposed to put on it. Or things like leaving the fridge open and realizing it like 20 minutes later. leaving groceries out that definitely needed to go in that refrigerator that's been open for 20 minutes. Carrying things upstairs, or just like not realizing things are in my hand, dropping things, just things like that. And just everything takes longer when you're not eating a lot. Your brain is just not as quick as you're used to it being. So that's definitely something I've had to get used to. Sleeping lately has been troublesome, but just the surprising thing is that you don't feel hungry at this point, even though you're eating so little. So at least that's one like form of relief that I have, is like you don't actually start to feel hungry, at least if you stay consistent with what you're eating. Eventually you just get used to what you're eating and you don't want anything else. So that's one thing that has been nice about the rhythm that I mentioned. It's just I'm in this really good groove with everything. Everything is consistent about my day. I do pretty much the same thing every day. There's not a lot that deviates, unless Jackson and I are doing something different that I have to adjust for. Because that's the whole name of the game. It's you have a schedule, you have a normal schedule where you have your ideal day, and then whenever you can, you copy paste that day to as many days as you possibly can, and that is your ideal day. But if something else comes up, you just have to pivot. You take your ideal day and you have a certain amount of wiggle room that you adjust for depending on what comes up in a day. If there's an event or an errand you have to run, or with Jackson and I, if there's a house project, we always have house projects that come up. So I adjust things. I move my cardio around. I move my training around. I adjust when I have to meal prep. I move when I'm having my meals. I take my meals with me. I have a nice little insulated lunchbox that I bring with me whenever we're going places. Yeah, it's just this whole bodybuilding experience has been such a journey. And to be 11 days out from what's probably going to be in 2024 my last competition, I'm almost certain this September 21st Sasquatch show will be my last one this year. There is a potential I might do a third show, but I'm deeming it right now highly unlikely, just the way I've been feeling. Coach and I are going to have that conversation after this show. We're focusing on these next 11 days first, and then we're going to discuss it, but I'm pretty sure that this will be my last one this year, and then it will just be plan for the future, probably go into an improvement season and just see what's next. Okay, so I don't know if this video is going to come out very well. I don't know if the lighting is great here, but I am 9 days out from my Sasquatch competition, bikini competition, and I'm just trying to document some random things as I'm coming up to this competition. This is my second NPC Bikini competition, and I just decided that I wanted to capture kind of these last few days. So I'm in the kitchen. I am prepping a bunch of things. So I got some chicken here. I got some ground beef, some on the stove over here. I got some define in my sink over here. Got some chicken, more chicken, got some beef that was in the freezer, got some beef here, and then I also have out in my fridge that I'll grab in a little bit. I'm preparing essentially 10 meals, and I've been doing this for a couple weeks. I've been preparing my meals in gallon baggies, and these meals essentially are my meals for the day. So in a gallon bag, it's my day's meals. So one bag is one full day. And what I do is I will just take that bag every day. I'll take a bag and I'll split it into 4 containers, and those 4 containers are my 4 meals for the day. And I've been doing this probably since 5 or 6 weeks out, and it's just made things so easy. So I don't have to worry about cooking every day. I don't have to worry about portioning things out, weighing things constantly. One thing I found during this whole competition prep is that saving time on just simple things like making decisions has been a game changer. It's just saved my mental capacity so much, because brain fog is a real thing in competition prep. That to me has been way harder to manage. Brain fog, just energy, sleep, has been harder than the actual hunger. I thought hunger would definitely be the hardest part. It's definitely been energy and just getting through the day. So this is what I'm doing for meal prep right now. Let me get out my actual meals and I'll show you what kind of it looks like. So it is a little bit later because I had some actual work I had to get back to today. But I do have my meals that I have been making. So I have 10 meals here that I prepped, and then here's the protein that I was working on earlier. So I have 96 for ground beef and some chicken breast, and then in each of the bags that I have prepped, I have already put some sweet potato or any type of yam. I've just been getting either sweet potato, garnet yam, jewel yam. I haven't really been focusing too much on keeping track of which one I get, because the macronutrients are essentially the same from yam to yam, so I haven't been too picky. I've been getting just long grain white rice from Winco. I love their bulk section, so I get a lot of my foods at Winco. There are roughly 2 whole eggs in each of these, and then 120 grams of egg whites. And what else is in here? That might be it. I think it's just those 4 ingredients right now. And then the chicken and the ground beef will make 6 ingredients. And then I can't remember if I already mentioned so far that the only thing that I add after I have split these bags into containers for each day, I'll just add in some avocado when I'm actually heating up, or when I'm actually preparing the meal to eat. So essentially what I'm going to be doing right now is just portioning the meat into each bag. So I've made 10 portions of the ground beef, and then I actually only made 9 portions of the chicken. So I'll just split that out into 9 of the bags, and then I'll just mark one that doesn't have chicken. So then whenever I'll either keep that one in the fridge, or if I do put that one in the freezer, I'll just know that that one doesn't have chicken breast in it. And then these are all labeled, and so this label will match a recipe that I've put in my MyFitnessPal, so that when I pull this out of the freezer, or if it's one that I leave in the fridge, I'll know exactly what's in there based on the recipe that I've already put in my MyFitnessPal. So that's just how I'm operating right now. It's kind of crazy, I know, but that's just what's been working for me right now. So I just wanted to share that and see maybe that'll help someone in the future. That's just how I've been doing things right now. little misleading because I wrote post-show on all of these, but I think I'm going to leave 3 in the refrigerator because today is Wednesday. It's actually 9/11 today. It's Wednesday, September 11th. So 9 days until show day. I'm going to leave 3 in the refrigerator because I need one for tomorrow. So I need one for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Because this week I'm going to check in with Coach Friday morning, and then I'm going to check in again Saturday morning, because what we're going to do, normal food tomorrow, Thursday, normal food Friday, but then we're going to test a burger and fries Friday night. So a burger, simple, normal burger, single patty burger from Five Guys on Friday, and a just small fry portion from Five Guys. And we're going to see what that does. We're going to see how my body responds to that Saturday morning, so I'll check in again. But right now, in my plan, the plan is to do low days for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with the exception of the burger and fries. So that's what this would be. So 3 meals, 3 days worth of meals, low day macros. So I'll leave those out, but then these other 7 are going to go in my freezer, and this would essentially be my 7 days post show. So probably, we are going to be away. We'll be coming back the Monday after show day, because we are going to extend our time away to have a little bit of time away for our 2nd anniversary. We're actually going to spend the Sunday after the show in Seattle and do a little day trip to Seattle and then come back Monday. So I might do like a breakfast Monday morning, but then probably try to get back to a regular eating schedule that day. And so my first kind of day of getting back into normalcy will probably be Tuesday. So one of these meals will probably be Tuesday the 24th, and then I'll start utilizing those and pulling them out of the freezer from that day forward. These will go in the freezer. These are going to go in the fridge, but they're all ready, 10 meals ready to go whenever I need them. Hello everyone. It is Friday, September 13th. It's Friday the 13th. I am 8 days out from my next competition. I'm not sure what the last thing I filmed earlier this week was. I might have been in the car actually after a previous cardio session. I just finished cardio today. I'm about to eat my 4th meal today. I'm gonna eat this. It's 10 till 5. I was supposed to eat at 4:30, so just a little bit later. So I'm going to eat this. I'm going to watch some YouTube here in a little bit before we go do something a little bit fun tonight. I think I mentioned it in the previous clip, but I actually get to have a burger and fries tonight from Five Guys. So we are testing that to see if that's something we could use next week before the show. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this meal. It's the same thing as always. There's some 96.4 beef, there's some chicken, yam, rice, whole egg white, avocado, and then my normal seasonings, which is cinnamon, some ground ginger, salt, pepper. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna watch some YouTube, I'm gonna enjoy this, and then later we're gonna go to Five Guys. So it's a little bit later now, and we just stopped at Five Guys. So I got my little burger with just 1 patty and my little fry, and I decided we're just gonna head home and eat this because I like eating in the comfort of my home. So we're going to head home and enjoy this, and then I will check in again tomorrow with Coach and just see how my body's looking. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Thursday, September 14th, and it's officially peak week. I'm super excited. I have already checked in this morning after my Five Guys burger and fries last night. My waist basically did not change. The measurement, I want to say, was like 0.4 inches bigger than yesterday. I basically felt the same, and my pictures basically looked the same. Muscles definitely fuller, especially in my glutes. I think my glutes definitely looked a little bit bigger and measured a little bit bigger. Measurements across the board definitely a little bit bigger, which is expected after a higher sodium meal like that. And just that was the goal. That was the goal without blowing out my waist so much. So I'm really happy. I'm still waiting for Evan to get back to me. But I'm excited to see what he says and what the plan. Sorry if you heard my podcast just connected to the car. But I'm super excited. I was telling my friend at the gym here, shout out to Tiana. She's been super supportive just this whole time. But I was telling her that this peak week compared to last peak week, I just feel so much better going into it, and I feel super good. 1 week out today. I'm excited. I'm excited to finish this one strong. I had a really good leg day today. I did take some videos, so right before this, I'll probably put in some of that video, so you'll see that. It's supposed to be my glute trigger and hamstring day, so it is supposed to be lighter, so I don't go super heavy in these workouts. It is really just supposed to, you're really just supposed to connect to the muscle, just get a good stretch, have some just tension in your glutes and hamstrings, just really just feel the muscle, but not necessarily go to failure on anything. You're not trying to get in there and destroy your muscles, because it's, of my 3 leg days, it's just supposed to be a lighter one. But I just wanted to capture my thoughts because I'm super excited. This next week should be really fun. Just now that I've gone through a peak week last July, I know what to expect. Peak week, typically things get a lot easier. Cardio comes down, food goes up. It's all about kind of relaxing now. The work is done, and now the fun starts, and I'll get to start doing kind of the glam things later this week. I'm taking some time off work because we'll leave on Friday to actually go to the show, because you have to be there to check in Friday evening, the night before the show. So I'm excited. I probably will wrap up this video here, and then once I get my plan back from Evan for today and then going into peak week, I'll probably start a new video and just kind of document peak week as things progress and as things change day to day. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this was entertaining, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you.